In this clip, we're going to talk about the proper service procedure to inspect, remove, and replace your steel brake lines and bleed the braking system on a Ford Explorer. In this clip, we're going to talk about the proper installation procedure for our new brake hose. One thing we did have to salvage off the old one was the clip that holds our anti-lock wheel speed sensor wiring. And this clip just squeezes right in there. I've removed it from the old brake hose bracket just by pulling it out. I'm going to reinstall it into the new one. Give it a little turning action while you push. Right there. Once you have that changed, you can go ahead and seat your brake hose into the upper bracket. I want you to pay close attention to the shape of the brake hose. It's not quite a hex nut. As you can see, it's missing one corner there. This brake hose fits into this bracket only one way. What that does is make sure that you don't get the hose twisted during reinstallation. I'm going to take and slide my brake hose up into the corresponding surface on the bracket. What I'm going to do is insert the brake hose into the corresponding hole on the bracket. What I do is just line it up and twist it until it seats. Right there. I'm going to hold it in position with my right hand and switch to my left and put my clip on. Once you have the clip started by hand, you can tap it on with a small hammer. Right there. That's the proper way to mount your brake hose back into the mounting bracket. I'm going to take my brake hose and flip it over along the axle, making sure not to twist it. If you twist the brake hose, what that'll do is cause a restriction in the line, which may retain pressure and keep your brakes slightly applied at all times. What I'm going to do now is mount the axle portion of the brake hose. You see the brake hose has a hole in it. The mounting nut goes through there and screws into the top of the differential here. What I'm going to do before I mount it is reconnect my anti-lock wheel speed sensor line. And my parking brake cable. Got the parking brake cable connected there. I can flip my line around and hook it up to the clip here. Once you have your connectors all connected, you can take and go ahead and mount your mounting bolt. Right like that. And go ahead and tighten the bolt down. Your typical lefty-loosey, righty-tiny kind of bolt. And screw it down right like so. That is the proper way to reconnect your rear axle brake hose to the rear axle.